Do you remember that IKEA magnesium/radium spotlight rail lighting system? It was featured in the last scrapheap scavenge. Card here, link in the description. So what if I threw in 5 more of these spots, which I scored on eBay for about 20 bucks, and they come with the original halogen light bulbs, a few nuts and bolts, and a 10-pack of Philips Master LED spots, cold white, 8 watts, 670 lumens each, which cost me about 40 bucks, and directed your attention to that cable tray at the ceiling directly above my bench. In conjunction with the sloped wall, because that's actually the roof directly behind my bench, then the idea of an indirect lighting system naturally comes to mind. Excuse me, that was a very long sentence. But anyway, all the ingredients are here. The bench top I'm usually filming on, that one. A sloped surface above it, the wall, which is outside the roof. The cable tray at the ceiling, which should make it very easy to attach the rail system. And these are my existing incandescent lights here, shining down directly on the bench. And they cast shadows, of course. And maybe we can get rid of that and brighten things up in general. With 8 times 670 lumens, so a total of 5360 lumens, that's about as much light as is coming down now from the incandescent light bulbs. But before putting everything up on the ceiling, we have to first clean the whole stuff. I mean, that's from the scrap heap, that's new old stock, it's okay, but let's clean it all. And second, we have to make a plan. Before I start cleaning the stuff, I will remove, if I can, I need some tools for that, or do I? No, not really. I remove all the old halogen and the weaker warm white light bulbs. And put them away in a carton just to be on the safe side. The rail poses a little problem because, you cannot really remove these thingies here. Let me clean up the mess and then we have a closer look at the rail and its dimensions. So the whole rail is a whopping 3.5 meters, far too long for what I needed, but yeah, let's try to put it up on the ceiling anyway. Sorry for the darkness. I can't turn the ceiling lights on, otherwise you only see white. But we go from that corner here of the room. I don't need any rail all the way to, yeah, that post that's at the end of my bench and then a little around the corner. Here's the plan. I have 295 centimeters from the post to the wall. Yeah, the whole length is the cable tray running, and the cable tray is held up by brackets at at these measurements. And the first, yeah, let's call it a standoff for the rail I place here, because there are no slots be left of that point in the cable tray where I can screw it in. And so I, yeah, distribute 6 of my standoffs for the rail at approximately, yeah, a distance of 50.3 centimeters each. I won't be able to work on the millimeter up there because, yeah, I have to heat the positions of the slots in the cable tray. But yeah, that's for the standoffs, and then the rail will be hanging. My workbench is actually, I always thought it is bigger, but it's only 150 centimeters long. So I have a total of 10 spotlights. So I can light an area of 15 centimeters each, yeah, with one spotlight. So in the end, I will place spotlights at 77.5 centimeters from the wall, plus 15 centimeters, plus 15 centimeters, and so on. And there's only one possible collision, and this is here. But yeah, plus minus 1 centimeter to the left or the right. Nobody will notice that, certainly not me after a while. I mean, the first few days, certainly, but I will get over it. So, let's get cracking. Yeah, again, a little bit dark because I had to switch off the ceiling lights, but there you see a little post-it sticker at the slot in the cable tray where the standoff for the rail will go in. And I've marked each, hopefully, let me zoom out, each and every one, and I also checked for the distance, and it looked good. Screwing these on went astoundingly well. I thought I had to fumble a little bit more with getting the nut in to the cable tray, but it worked out really nice, and now they are all, yeah, extreme zoom. Second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one. And now a little pan. Ooh, sorry, shake cam. Where's it? Sixth one. Can you see it? Here, at the corner. Putting up the rail up there will be a pain in back pain, a pain in the back. Yeah, will be painful. I improvised 2 hooks, and I will try to first, yeah, loosely hook it up there, and then screw the standoffs on, and we'll see how this goes. Okay, without the ceiling light on again, and yeah. That part was also almost too easy, but yeah. Around the corner, maybe I'll redo that at a later point. It's okay, but it's not pretty. Before I put the 10 spotlights up, I plug in the LED bulbs because, yeah, that can be a pain in the ass, the Geo 5.3 sockets when they're up at the ceiling and you're trying, yeah, to get that in. Yeah, after 10 you start to get into the spirit of things. The first few were a little bit tricky, but then, yeah. Okay, let's put them up to the ceiling. It's the next morning and we have a little bit better light up here at the ceiling. So I will put up now these boards, yeah, 15 centimeters apart each, according to plan. Yeah, I'm not happy with the situation there on the corner, so I'll probably have to do something about that. Still not really ideal. There's still a little offset there, but yeah, I mean, it's going around the corner. The power supply is a quite ugly improvised thing for now. I just, yeah, connected everything, yeah, a long mains AC cable that will dangle from the ceiling. And yeah, I will put that up using the two hooks I previously used to put up the rail. I twisted them together to make a more sturdy hook, and this will somehow, yeah, hang down from there. Ugly, I know, but I have already some ideas of, yeah, taking off power from the cable tray. There's mains AC up there, and then have such a cord switch up there somewhere, and yeah, make it much more nicer. But for now, this will suffice. Fire in the hole. Yeah, this is astoundingly bright, given the fact that we have daylight. And yeah, I cannot really, if I play with the exposure, works fine. All 10 of them came up, and yeah, this band of light should shine down on the workbench, but I guess we'll have to wait until sundown so I can really show you the effect. So yeah, I will now do the usual Saturday afternoon duties, like going shopping and yeah, cleaning up the bench again and stuff. And that's how a typical shot on the bench looks with just the indirect lighting. Let me switch over to my old, yeah, incandescent tube lighting. Okay, these are, this is the benchtop just lighted with the incandescent lights, and I left the exposure, yeah, fixed. So, yeah, a little bit dimmer even. Now let me correct the exposure. Okay, exposure adjusted, just incandescent lights. And now I switch, and yeah, you see more shadows. And now I switch on both. Wee bit of overexposure, let me adjust that. Okay, now I really got a lot of light on my bench. I can tell you, it's really bright looking at it. Let me try another camera setup. Okay, we'll do it the other way around this time. I still have both lights switched on, and I will now switch off the LED spotlights, so the indirect lighting. Of course, it got darker. Let me adjust the exposure. Okay, so that's now with the incandescent tubes, just the incandescent tubes. And now I will again switch over to just the indirect LED lights. Adjusting the exposure again. Yeah, not much to adjust, but yeah, a little bit more reflection. Maybe I can adjust them that not so much. Yeah, I'm here. Not so much light is coming here on the front of the bench down. But yeah, I like that light. I like it, definitely. Okay, another more macro shot directly here at the front of the bench. So, still just the indirect LEDs, and yeah, this area is lighted very uniformly. You know, you will probably notice it in a second that we will have a shadowy area here when we switch over to the direct shining down incandescent light bulbs. But before that, let's try to switch on both. Yeah, everything is drowned out now, of course. So let's adjust the exposure. Okay, still no shadow down here. That's good. Looks perfect. Now switching off the indirect LED lighting. Yeah, things immediately got darker, of course. So let's adjust the exposure. Yeah, you see these shadowy areas here. That's because up here is the camera, and with the light only shining directly down, the camera casts a shadow. So, yeah, let's switch back to both light sources and adjust. Yeah, I really like that. I really like that. Little pan here, back to the oscilloscope, and of course adjusting exposure. Yeah, the only drawback really is that yeah, I get more light now, and so in the reflective oscilloscope you see me a little bit more, I think. Let me switch off the LED lights again. Nah, it's about the same. Now we have just direct downlights from the incandescent bulbs. So that was my rather successful, I think, indirect lighting initiative for the bench. And yeah, what I can show you on the bench, normally there's a group picture here, is just, yeah, the plans I did. Yeah, my drawings and some leftover screws. Yeah. Anyway, till next time. Bye.